Hey everybody. Today is a really awful day. I made a gigantic, huge mistake. I accidentally killed almost all the guppies in the 1,000-gallon guppy pond. It was a big accident. What I did was, the pond was maybe 12 inches lower than it is right now, and I was filling it up, and then I went and filled it up maybe 6 inches, and I was going to give it a break, so I went and filled my other pond up because it was also low on water, and I came back over here to fill the 1,000-gallon the remaining way, and I actually completely forgot about it and left the water running for like 16 hours. I didn't notice until today when I got out here to feed them that the water was still running. And not only did that add a lot of chlorine to the water probably, but it also made the water very cold. Miraculously, there are still some fish alive in there. I don't know if they're going to make it. I hope that they do, but every big fish I had that was in there is dead. I spent most of the day just trying to scoop out dead fish. So the water's really cold. My heater, and I'll show you my heater real quick. I have it turned off, but this thing only reads down to 60 degrees at the lowest, and it's lower than that, so the alarm was constantly going off. So I'm just going to leave that alone for now. I don't believe you can see any dead fish. There's nothing floating, but there's still a lot on the bottom, unfortunately. So here's the plan. I'm going to have to restart the natural bacteria, the beneficial bacteria in this, in order to get the guppies going again, because I'm sure that chlorine probably killed most of the good stuff in there. I may not have a ton of chlorine in my water. I've never measured that. I know that my TDS, or total dissolved solids, in my tank or in my water is only 33, so there may not be a whole lot of chemicals in my water. But just to be sure, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to this other pond, my original pond, and my filter has this discharge section here, and these that go up and down, and it just kind of squeezes out the sponges inside the filter. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run a hose from that. I'm going to run it into the 1,000-gallon just to pump a whole bunch of beneficial bacteria in there. Luckily in this pond I actually still have a ton of guppies in here, so I have plenty of guppies to start putting back in the 1,000-gallon. I think what I'm going to do is, you can kind of see my fish room through the window there. I'm going to take some of my pure strains too, mix some more of those in the 1,000 gallons, so I can get some more of those genetics in there. And basically it's going to be like starting all over. Luckily the guppies that I started in the 1,000-gallon came from this pond here and in my 150-gallon aquarium in the living room with the mutt guppies. So hopefully we should see a lot of the same guppies being produced, and hopefully the ones that are in the 1,000-gallon now, you know, they'll live and they'll make it through. I'm actually very shocked that there's anything alive at all in there. The only good thing is that I didn't have the water turned up high. It was pretty low, but I still can't believe that I completely forgot about that. Even when I came out to feed this morning, I just it didn't dawn on me what I had done. I came out here and thought, wow, the water is kind of high. And it took a few seconds for me to realize, oh no, the hose is on, and I could hear the alarm going off from the heater. Yeah, it was a really bad day. But as with most people knowing the hobby, sometimes we screw up, and I screwed up big time. And I feel horrible that I just killed all those fish. Luckily, I've been having a lot of orders lately, so I did ship a ton of fish out on Saturday, actually. Well, anyway, sorry to have to give the bad news. There's not going to be any major updates on that for a while, but I'll probably do some videos showing what I'm doing to get the pond ready again, and I'll definitely show when I start adding guppies back inside. Only a little bit of other news I have is I don't know if we can see any of them in here, but my crayfish had babies, so I have baby crayfish all over the place in here. Unfortunately, it's really dark right now, and I don't think we'll be able to see anything. There's one of the big dads, but there's a bunch of little guys, maybe that big, just kind of hanging around in there. There's still a bunch of guppies in here. I don't think we can see any of them. Well, kind of. So, we'll get it going again. As usual, thanks for watching. Oh, and when we do, I still will do a guppy giveaway when we get to 200 subscribers. I won't not do that just because I lost a bunch of fish. Like I said, I still get a bunch of fish in here, and I still got a bunch of fish inside the house that I could potentially give away. Or maybe I'll just give away some pure strain stuff. We'll figure it out when we get closer to that 200 mark. Alright guys, thanks for watching. And we'll do it again real soon.